And the white paint is important because we encode that inside of our map. So we have ways to automate this. Again, Raquel showed some great ways to automate this, and we do that to a large extent. But sometimes you can even do something simpler. Humans are actually pretty good about tracing along something like this. You can make their life a little easier if you just remove some of the background noise, just pull out the white lines, and let them draw on top of some very simple lines like that. The advantage is it kind of makes sure they don't miss something. Maybe they would have missed this otherwise in this context, and it's a little more obvious here. This is really just some simple computer vision that can help reduce human error, one of those layers of safety. Come on, YouTube. Great. Other approaches. So you can have some more sophisticated perception that's actually processing logs that your self-driving system is collecting out there in the wild and constantly verifying what you expect to see in those logs based on what already exists in your map. So what we're showing here, and I'll play again so it loops back on you. We have a map where we already know where all the traffic faces are right now. Traffic faces are kind of annotated in each of these images. And what we're doing is, as our car drives to this environment, we're running a perception stack on top of those images, and we're basically making sure we see the same traffic faces over and over again. On the one hand, you can think of that as just sort of being a boring task. Well, nothing's happening. Like, it's just seeing the things that we already know on the map. That's great. That means everything's good. That means we're safe. And that's a really important part of our system. Computer vision is valuable for consistency and for scaling. So maps starts to become a scale problem. Again, that's been touched on a lot today by some of the previous talks. And I like to use this stop sign video as an example. This is a project we did when we were working on ride sharing. There's hundreds of millions of stop signs in just the US. And if you ask humans to annotate these for their day job, they're going to start to miss things, and they're going to start to get, they'll forget things, they'll make mistakes in a way that a computer vision algorithm is actually better at. Computer vision algorithm is consistent, the errors are consistent, it scales beautifully as long as you designed it the right way.